Guys, in life, there's ups and there's downs. Even in the DJ industry, there's ups and there's downs. But today we're going to be talking about downs. The down lighting using the Chauvet CLP-15N clamps for your Chauvet Freedom Pars. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at them. Okay guys, so here is the Chauvet CLP-15N. That's the narrow 15N. N means narrow. There's a CLP-15, which is a larger and wider industrial clamp. This one is the CLP-15N for narrow, to kind of help to get into those smaller little slots on your trussing. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at them. We'll open one of these up. There you have a beautiful Chauvet emblem right at the front. As you can see, Chauvet CLP-15N. Load capacity is going to be 330 pounds or 150 kilograms for your European guys out there. And thank you so much for those European guys for subscribing and watching. I want to tell you, you do have a wing nuts on both ends. This here at the larger end where it's going to be wrapping around, and here at the connecting end for your Chauvet Freedom Pars. So let's go ahead and open that up and take a quick look at that. So for safety, not only does it have its wing clamp, but it also has the nut as well too, as well as a washer for safety. 3 different pieces of elements here for safety. I might add a nice wide wrap and a long piece to screw into. I'm going to show you why this is important as well too later on, because there's a couple different ways you can mount your Chauvet Freedom Pars. I specifically got these because I have a bunch load of Chauvet Freedom Par Tri-6s. So any of you have the other models of the Chauvet Freedom Pars, most definitely I would highly recommend using these ones, especially the narrow, that help to get you into those little smaller grooves on your trussing. Through in there, I just go ahead and spin it around a few times until it's nice and snug while it's on the ground, and there we go. Alright, and our clamp is in. Now it's ready to go. Just going to line it up here, make sure our bracket's going to be lined up where our lighting is going to be coming down, and let's go ahead and put it back up and mount. Okay guys, so we're going to go ahead and put the clamp up here now, and let's go ahead and put the washer on. Drop that down. Go ahead and put our nut on here. And let me just hold this so I can screw it on with one finger while I have the wing nut in hand. Very easy. Or at least it seems that way anyways. Alright, so if you're like me and you have a little bit of loose room around your trussing and your CLPN goes all the way down and has a little bit of hang, that's quite alright. This is the reason why I have a little bit of space. If you can see, it kind of gives a little bit of a wiggle there. Well, these are the only clamps that I can find that fit the Chauvet Freedom Pars. They're actually meant to thread into the Chauvet Freedom Par line, the new Chauvet Freedom Par line. And this is the reason why I decided to get the Chauvet Freedom Pars. If we could just navigate from the clamp for a quick second, because these Freedom Pars are incredible wash lights. If you have not seen them in hand first, or haven't gone to your local store to look at them, the lighting output that you get from these LEDs are an incredible wash light. I mean, it doesn't just give one directional, it's a splash all the way through and through, almost 120 degrees of washing light of the space. We'll most definitely look at that. If you haven't looked at my other videos already, please go ahead and take a close look at them and you'll see why. Alright, let's go ahead and go back up to the clamp here. There we are. So if you can see, you have a nice downspout of light. You're hanging really well. Your wing nut's in there tight. Now I wanted to show you another little thing. one of the things I was having a problem with was actually mounting them off to the side. So let's say you have a vertical trussing and you're going to go ahead and mount them off to the side. I'm going to show you what the problem that I ran into and how I still utilize my clamp and how it worked well for me. Let's go ahead and take a look. Okay guys, so here we are with our Chauvet Freedom Par clamped in to our clamp. Let me just show you quickly the problem I ran in with. I had my vertical trusses mounted up. Went ahead and put in the nuts like so, and always put in your wing nut. I'm just going to tighten this just by hand. Use some tools if you need to go ahead and tighten up the nut, but I'm just going to show you a quick problem. So let's say I wanted it flashing outwards. Well, it just kept swinging down because I couldn't, for some reason, and maybe you can tell me why, but I just couldn't get this to tighten up that well. It starts to tighten up at some point, but it still kind of was a little loose. So I said, let me go ahead and try this side, and that just fixed the problem. Let me show you. Okay, so we actually have it put backwards now, and so just because I ran into that problem with my trussing doesn't mean that you're going to run into that problem with your trussing. My trussing is about 1.5 inches, and the CLP-15N is for a 2-inch box trussing. So I went ahead and turned it all the way in as much as possible, and there it fixed the problem. As you can see, now I have my lighting mounted to an angle. So there you go. I just basically used the other thread. I screwed it all the way in as much as possible, and there you have it. So there goes ahead and fix that problem. If you're ever going to want to mount it off to using a vertical trussing and you want to mount it off to the side, for example, if you're going to be doing some of those events where you have like an MMA fighter or you have some other people kind of walking through and you need vertical trussing for them to walk through, then most definitely you can mount your lights off to the side using the Chauvet Freedom Pars. I highly recommend using the Chauvet Freedom Pars for down lighting and up lighting, just because of the fact that it's a great wash light as well too, not just for uplighting. Highly recommend it. I hope to bring you guys some more videos on some other things later down the road as far as wash lighting. We'll take a look at that later, but again, this folks is the thanks for watching again. This one is the Chauvet CLP-15N by Chauvet DJ for your Chauvet Freedom Pars for uplighting or downlighting. Thank you so much for watching. This is DJ Rocky with Atlanta Music DJ and Ella Events Atlanta. Guys, love and respect all people and all things living.